Old Man's War is about a soldier named John Perry and his exploits in the Colonial Defense Forces (CDF). The first-person narrative follows Perry's military career from CDF recruit to the rank of captain. It is set in a universe heavily populated with life forms, and human colonists must compete for the scarce planets that are suitable for sustaining life. As a result, Perry must learn to fight a wide variety of aliens. The characters in Old Man's War have enhanced DNA and nanotechnology, giving them advantages in strength, speed, endurance, and situational awareness. John Perry, a 75-year-old retired advertising writer, joins the Colonial Defense Forces who protect human interplanetary colonists. Volunteers sign letters of intent and provide DNA samples at age 65, which John and his now-deceased wife Kathy had done 10 years prior to the beginning of the story. After visiting his wife's grave to say goodbye, as volunteers can never return to Earth, Perry takes a space elevator to the CDF ship Henry Hudson, where he meets Thomas, Jesse, Harry, Ellen, Susan and Maggie, fellow male and female retiree volunteers. They dub themselves the Old Farts. Following a series of sometimes bizarre psychological and physical tests, Perry's mind is ultimately transferred to a new body based on his genetic material. His new body is a younger version of himself, but genetically engineered with enhanced musculature, green skin, and yellow cat-like eyes. He now possesses enormous strength and dexterity, nanobit-enhanced artificial blood, enhanced eyesight and other senses, and most critically, a brain pal, a neural interface that, among other capabilities, allows Perry to communicate with other members of the CDF via thought. After a week of frivolity and orgies in their new bodies, Perry and the other recruits land on Beta Pixis 3 for basic training, during which the CDF's heritage in the United States Armed Forces is made clear when the recruits are taught the rifleman's creed. Perry's drill instructor, Master Sergeant Ruiz, adopts a tough and disdainful persona towards the recruits, but later discovers Perry is the creator of an advertising slogan Ruiz adopted as a personal mantra: "Sometimes you just gotta hit the road." As a dubious gesture of respect, Perry is given the job of platoon leader during the weeks of training before he is shipped out to the CDF ship Modesto. His first engagement is with the Kinsu, a fierce, incredibly intelligent and religiously zealous alien species. Perry improvises a tactic which enables the CDF to win his first battle quickly. This is soon followed by a number of battles with, among others, the bear-like Wadians and the tiny Kavandu. By the end of this last engagement, Perry begins to suffer psychological distress over killing the Lilliputian Kavandu and accepts that he has transformed both physically and mentally. Now a veteran, Perry participates in the battle for coral. The planet contains coral reefs valuable to the attacking Rei, as well as a human colony. The Rei also have a taste for human flesh. The CDF plans to rapidly counterattack with a small force before the Rei establish their coral strip mining operations, but the Rei have somehow obtained technology to predict the appearance of a spaceship's skip drive, a feature that should not be possible, and use this knowledge to ambush and destroy CDF ships as they arrive in the coral system. Perry's quick thinking allows him and his fellow soldiers on a transport shuttle to escape the wreckage of the Modesto and make for the planet's surface, but they are shot down. Everyone but Perry is killed in the crash. Perry is grievously wounded but survives thanks to his artificially enhanced body. Perry is left for dead by a Rei search party, who find CDF soldiers inedible, but he is rescued by members of the mysterious Ghost Brigades, the special forces units of the CDF. Perry thinks he has died when he sees a younger green version of his dead wife Kathy, who in reality is Jane Sagan, the leader of the Ghost Brigade's rescue team. After being repaired, Perry tracks down Sagan, who turns out to have been grown based on Kathy Perry's DNA sample, as legally allowed by her letter of intent to join the CDF. Unlike John, Jane has no memories of Kathy's life, as she is only 6 years old, but after learning about Kathy, Jane seeks to learn more from John about being a real-born person and what kind of life one can have outside the CDF. Sagan manipulates her chain of command to promote John to an advisory role to gather information from the Kinsu during a ritualistic meeting to obtain information. Perry discovers that the Rei had received the skip drive detection tachyon technology from the Kinsu, which was used to set up the ambush at Coral. Perry also manipulates his chain of command to have the last two of his friends from the old farts transferred out of combat duty to military research. Sagan and Perry then participate in a special forces operation in an attempt to capture or destroy the borrowed Kinsu technology in advance of a major attack to recapture Coral from the Ri. Perry is instrumental in the successful outcome of the battle by capturing the technical manual for the Kinsu detection system, which was destroyed in the fighting, and saving Sagan after she is severely wounded. However, he never sees her again after delivering her to a shuttle which returns her to the secretive Ghost Brigades. At the conclusion of the book, Perry is promoted to captain following his deeds at Coral, and despite the separation, holds hope of reuniting with Sagan when their terms of service conclude.